That doesn't belong to you. Answer quick. Are you a blackguard, or are you the friend Concordia sent me to assist? Sounds like you didn't need Gilar's help after all. Ah well, I'm not anxious to fight with these blackguards anyway. I erect the spine of greeting, new friend of Gilar. I am happy to meet you, and that's a fact. I have been with Concordia and her sister from the beginning. I left my home in Murkmire to help recover the stolen past of my people, and to participate in adventures, all very exciting. Head back to Concordia and I'll meet you there.
Slow call. Welcome to my channel. Commander Root. Welcome to my channel.
Tell me your trip to Sunless Hollow was successful, my friend. I could use a little good news right about now. Let me see what you found. An Argonian charm necklace. See the amulet? That's a river stone. The Imperial Legion called them swamp coins. And this is a Zalto tablet. That literally translates as sacred secret. Very interesting. An old legend involves a necklace and a tablet, if I'm right. Return to the Outlaw's Refuge, and talk to Ashundir the smuggler. He's an expert on Argonian lore. Ask him what he knows about these relics. Meanwhile, there's a book I need to look at.
Meanie. Welcome to my channel. Meanie. Said. Sleek hi. Sweet dark dragoness. Said. Hi Meanie. Sweet dark dragoness. Said. How are you today? Laughing face, Meanie. Said. Morning X3. Zaytang. Welcome to my channel. Meanie. Said. I'm okay, paid my ref today. Oh. Meanie. Said. How's you? Sweet dark dragoness. Said. I am doing fine. Last night the power went off for like 1 hour. Surprised face, but other than that it was fine.
What's your
I've
opinion?
never had a
Smiley face.
problem with them.
You don't regard them as upstart amateurs?
Meanie. Said. Not the power raise thump, glad to hear ya. Okay though X3.
What do you want?
Oh, Shundir, I told you not to deal with Margis Darius. This is all your fault. Oh, criminal activity always carries a certain amount of danger. But your questions have brought this Wamesupo down upon our heads. Poor Shundir. He didn't deserve this fate. This one has no proof, but I'm sure Marga sent one of his blackguard thugs to silence poor Shundir. I feel it in my tail. Gretha slipped away at the first sign of trouble, and I hid in a crate. Shundir, he wasn't so lucky. Antiquities, you say? Let me have a look. This one is not the expert that the Shundir is. Was. But this tablet tells the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol. Very rare. Probably dangerous. Why did you make me touch these things? Take them back! No, I will say nothing else. This one prefers to keep her blood inside her body. But these items point to other relics. Relics Margus needs to reach his ultimate goal. Whatever
Sweet
that
dark
is.
dragoness.
The blackguard murderer. Maybe he
Blood
left a
inside the
clue
body.
you could follow.
Meanie. Said. Yes, that's where it belongs.
Of course crime pays. Otherwise there'd be no crime.
Over here, friend of Concordia. there you are. Was the smuggler able to tell you anything about those antiquities you found? Concordia certainly seems to think they might be important. I'm still learning to understand dry skin emotions, but I'm pretty sure she's concerned. Concordia mentioned something about the Zalto tablet, an old legend. Reminds me of a story my egg mother used to tell me about a cursed skull. That's a worry for later. Concordia sent me to help you right before she departed. Concordia has a camp in Shadowfen outside Stormhold. She went to check on things and do a little more research on the items you recovered. As for us, we need to figure out how to find Margus fast. Chitmaska? That's in Shadowfen, and that's a fact. We should hurry if we want to stop Margus and the Blackguards. I can arrange transportation for us. Just tell me when you're ready to go. The ruins are up ahead. I'll wait here and make sure the boat stays safe. There are all kinds of horrible creatures in the swamp, and some of them eat boats. That's a fact. Well, Zalto means sacred secret. Each tablet contains its own mystery.
Meanie
I think this one is related
said.
to the legend of Bila
He
Kar.
knows the
He was an
facts.
ancient Argonian sorcerer. Terrorized most of Black Marsh, or so the story goes.
Sweet Dark Dragoness said. He knows all the facts.
Not the sorcerer, but the relic he left behind. The legend claims that Bila Kar used his considerable arcane energy to imbue his skull with a powerful curse when he died. The process turned the skull into solid gold. That seems unlikely. The story I heard claims that the skull was hidden on an island off the coast of Black Marsh. Margus probably has the Blackguards looking for more clues that point to the skull's exact location. Be careful in there, my friend.
Sweet Dark Dragoness said. Oh Nagas. Sweet Dark Dragoness said. That is nice. Meanie said. They're night elf so. Sweet Dark Dragoness said. Night elves? Meanie said. Use WC3 lore. Sweet Dark Dragoness said. Ah, smiley face.
Intruder! Protect the Nightmare Idol! Finally! You don't know how worried I was for you and Gilar. After I heard about the murder in the Outlaws' Refuge, all I could imagine was you and my agent lying in a ditch somewhere. I don't suppose you learned more about Margus's plans. That corresponds with what I was able to determine, and I'm sure it's somehow related to the legends of Bilakar. But what happened to you and Gilar after you left the Outlaws' Refuge? Were you able to track down Margus? What an excellent specimen. But see this opening on the back of the statue? A cavity. But whatever was stored inside it is missing. It looks like Margus Darius continues to remain one step ahead of us. Curse his arrogant eyes. Only one conclusion makes sense. Margus seeks the golden skull of Bilakar. Whatever was inside the idol could lead him right to it. A worry for later. Right now, know that Cyrodiilic Collections appreciates your help. Take this with our thanks. All right, time to get back to work. We need to figure out how to keep Margus Darius from finding the golden skull of Bilakar before we do. The survival of Cyrodiilic Collections depends upon it. Not to mention Murkmire. Maybe all of Blackmarsh. Depends on the source. But all the legends indicate that the skull contains powerful magic. Not to mention a curse that could destroy Murkmire. I shudder at the very notion of someone like Margus or the Blackguards getting their hands on it. We need to follow the trail. Whatever Margus found inside the idol, he's going to need Argonian experts to help him decipher it. Talk to Gilar. He knows a few local Argonians with knowledge of Murkmire. That's who Margus will seek out as well. Gilar's down by the water working on his boat. He should be able to point you to the Argonians most likely to possess the knowledge that Margus needs. Get to them and find out what Margus questioned them about. As much as Margus desires Argonian antiquities, he doesn't really know that much about them. He's going to need help making sense of whatever he found inside the idol. For that, he'll turn to the most knowledgeable Argonians he can find. I just read about this in the Legends of Blackmarsh. The skull is a fabled relic, said to contain the power of the Argonian sorcerer Bilakar. According to the book, the skull vibrates with arcane energy and carries a terrible curse. Cyrodiilic Collections wants to find the skull so we can return it to Blackmarsh, perhaps to make it the centerpiece of our proposed museum. Margus. I'm beginning to think he wants to utilize its power in some kind of well, it is a cursed skull, and Bilakar practiced the dark arts. So, not a particularly good ritual, I imagine. The legend says the curse spells the doom of Murkmire. I don't think we can afford to take any chances with this.
The cursed skull scares the wind out of my sails, and that's a fact. Does Concordia have more work for us to do? Why didn't I think of that? The Blackguards are sure to harass anyone they think can help them decipher the clues that lead to the cursed skull. I can think of 5 or 6 knowledgeable Argonians right here in Shadowfen. Here, you check on the Argonians on this list, and I'll go check on a few others. Meet me back here after you're done, and we can compare notes. Just be careful. If the Blackguards found them, there's a good chance they're keeping an eye on them.
It's not safe. Run, friend. Get out of here before the Covenant soldiers come back. I'm staying put, so I can direct other survivors to safety. But if I see another Dagger uniform, I'm leaving. They came up the road from the east, killing and looting as they went. A few of us managed to escape. I wish I knew what happened to Othris and her family. Salu Othris is our overseer. Her husband Garvis was organizing a defense of the stables. I didn't see where the matriarch and her daughter went, but her boys headed for the pools. Poor folks. They were a good sort. For field masters, that is. I'd start with the sons, Daedrus and Mavis. The last I saw, they were running for the sulfur pools. It's dangerous in there. The water boils, and wild shulk come up from underground. Maybe Vec guide your steps, traveler. Mining sulfur, of course. We get it from the pools. Alchemists pay a premium for it. They use it in potions, but they don't want to gather it themselves. Take a deep breath. It smells like rotten eggs here, night and day. It gets in your clothes and your hair. Most alchemists are just too proper to put up with the smell. Can't blame them.
The Shulk had me trapped up here like Nyx hounds hunting a lizard. Thank Vivek the brutes were too stupid to try going around the rock. They just stood down there and snapped at my feet. I'm sure going to try. Please, find my brother Daedrus. The Covenant soldiers were hot on his heels.
The soldiers are gone? Thank Almalexia! I thought no one would come before they got tired of taunting me. They kept talking about what they do with their knives. We got split up. The last I saw Drathyra, she and Mother were just ahead of the invaders. There's a cave at the edge of the pools. Drathi, Mevis, and I used to play there. I'll bet that's where they went. Yes, now that those soldiers are gone, I'm going to make a run for it. Wish me luck.
Janae didn't get them himself. It was chaos. Pure chaos. The Covenant attack. The worst part was the Guar. They smelled our blood and stampeded. Now they're out here in the sulfur pools. Some drowned in the waters. Poor, stupid things. Put a harness on them. Say a few calm words. They're like children or Breton slaves. I've only got one harness left. The rest got scattered in the attack, but I bet you can find them. When you're done, speak to Janae.
Meanie. Said. BRB. Sweet Dark Dragoness. Said. Okies, smiley face.
Burn it! Split up!
S1FAKA. Welcome to my channel.
A fine job. Most of the herd has come home. The Othris use these animals to haul carts of sulfur to market, but they don't care about them like I do. Whether or not you care about the Guar, you've helped them. And me, I think I owe you this. A fine job. The Othris use these.
Somebody, please!
Spiders. Damn the gods, why is it always spiders? Oh, you're not who I thought you were. I'd clear out, stranger. Spiders in this cave. Lots and lots of spiders. I'll live. One of the spiders got a piece of me, and the venom's doing some strange... Wow, my blood tastes really green right now. Anyway, we had reports of goblins attacking the locals out here. They normally live in this filthy hole. Only dead ones. It's strange. The little bastards normally have their bugs on a short leash. Something's happened to them. I probably shouldn't go back in there. Will you look around inside? Find what I couldn't? Good. I think I'll have a sit down out here. The wind seems very gooey, doesn't it? Very squishy. Oh, yes. I think so. Is it normal for your guts to move when you're standing still? Or your eyeballs to crawl up inside your head? Right, I'm fine. Fine. Oh, they managed to take some of their spiders and attack a hold here in Stonefalls. One of the only proud Nord households in the Ashlands. And it comes under attack from beasts. Bah!
Ah, you're back. Sorry about earlier. I'm feeling better already. What news from the spider hole? Those crafty bastards. Use the beastmen's own bugs to drive them out of the caves. Then the beasties raise havoc with the civilians. Crafted milk-drinking sots they are. Good work. I'll be sure the General sees this.
Sweet Dark Dragoness said. Have to stop here for now, my brother is coming here to do some things around the apartment. Sweet Dark Dragoness said. Thank you for watching.